Hi, I'm Barry. This is Mega City Gaming, and this is Strontium Dog, another playthrough, another game. I had like a spare hour, so I decided to throw down a very quick game. I grabbed a couple of cards, grabbed a couple of minis, grabbed some scenery, and boom! I'm pulling an activation token out of the bag. It's black. Skull is going to move onto here, and his move is normally 6, which is reduced to 3, and he's going to shoot at Mr. Alpha. Skull's shoot is 2, and it's not at short range because it's over 8 inches, just over 8 inches, so there's no positive modifier for that. So we roll 2 dice to hit, looking for hits, and that's 1 hit. Johnny's cool is 5, so of course he doesn't get pinned. And now Johnny rolls his evade, which is 3, and we're looking for special results to duck out the way. No special results. The power of the weapon is 4, so we roll 4 dice, and we're looking for hits, so that's 2 hits. And then we roll Johnny's resist, and we're looking for shields. Okay, that's no shields, so that's a power 2 attack. So Johnny receives 2 injury tokens right at the beginning of the game. That's not good because that means his stats are reduced by 2. The activation token does not go back to the bag because it's not a star token. Right, let's see who's next. It's black and it's a star token. Okay, excuse the shaky camera. I'm holding it with my hand because this tower is very tall. He's going to spend, Lowdown McPhee is going to spend 2 actions. First action to drop down into here, and then second action to drop down to here. Okay, so there he is, and then we're going to see if the token goes back into the bag. Lowdown McPhee has a cool of 3, and we're looking for special icons, special results on the dice, which we don't get. I really wish these dice weren't so white, because then at least you could see them. Let's pull another token from the bag. Right, it's the bad guys again, and this is not a star token, so this will be Max Bubba, who's in here. So Max Bubba here, the door here is open, this door is closed. He's going to move up to the lockers, so now he's in cover. And yeah, that's pretty much all he's going to do. Next token from the bag. Right, it's these guys. Let's get Johnny sorted out first. So of course he's going to hunker down. So that's move plus d6 inches. So his move is normally 7, so it's 13 inches he can possibly move away from the enemy. So actually he's just going to move behind the taxi into cover, and then he rolls his unmodified resist, which is 3, and we're looking for shield icons. Right, we get 1 shield icon. I really wish these dice weren't so white, then you could see them. Down to a minimum of 1, so we lose 1 wound. That's the best we can do. So that was a double action. Let's see if that token goes back in the bag. So we roll Johnny's cool, which is 5, but -1 because, you know, it's not doing so well. And we're looking for special tokens, special icons. Bloody hell, this is crap. You can't see a thing. There we go. Right, there it is. So this does go back in the bag. Plop. That's great. Now, let's see who's next. Right. It's the good guys. Diddle 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 diddle. Right, Gronk is scratching his head with one of his 4 limbs, 6 limbs actually. And Johnny, what happened? Where did you go? So he's going to go behind here. His first action is to move. His move is 3. Oh. Move is 3. So I can at least move to there for the moment. He's also got some kind of special skill. Okay, the special skill involves using a hunker down, which is a double action. So he's going to move behind Johnny, always the coward. And thing is, we do have an armory card, which is Medipack. And a Medipack, remove all injury markers from one model. There we go. So Johnny is back to his best. Right, let's see who's next. Let's see if that goes back in the bag first. So we roll Gronk's Cool, which is 5. Cool as a cucumber. Right. And yes, we do get lots of these. So that goes back in the bag. I really wish these dice weren't so... I'm going to keep saying that. It's probably going to annoy you, isn't it? Right. Awesome. Johnny Alpha is now fixed. His move is 7. Okay, Max Bubba. Maximilian Bubbalicious. Right, first action to move up by the door. He could possibly charge, couldn't he? But of course he can't, because charge is a double action. Take a snapshot. Yes, he can see Max Bubba, although Max Bubba is in cover. Right, let's check the range. That's short range. So Johnny's shoot is 4. We get +1 for the short range. So that's 5 dice looking for hits. Okay, that's 2 hits. That does not exceed Max Bubba Cool of 4, so he is not pinned. Right, Max's evade is 2. Okay, he evades. He rolls the special symbol, which, yeah, there it is. So he evades that attack. Right, now let's see if this goes back in the bag again. So we roll Johnny Alpha's Cool of 5, looking for special symbols, which we get, so that goes back in the bag. That's great. Next, of course, there it is. Okay, Johnny Alpha, Mr. Alpha, sir, you are going to, yes, you can charge. You can charge. Charge, double action to charge up to Mr. Bubba. So Johnny's fight is 3, so we roll 3 dice. Looking for hits. We got 2 hits. 2 hits. Not enough to pin Max Bubba. Max Bubba now rolls 2 evades, looking for specials, which he gets. He totally ducks that. Awesome. Right, let's see if this goes back in the bag. So again, we roll 5 dice looking for specials, which we get. Again, that goes back in the bag, and again we pull A red token out of the bag because that's all there is in there. Excellent. Okay, Mr. Alpha, let's try that one more time. Fight is 3. He's not charging this time. Okay, that's 2 hits. And Max Bubba's evade is 2. And he evades. Second attack. Looking for hits. That's 2 hits. Max Bubba evade of 2. Which he evades. Wow, Max Bubba is extremely lucky. Right, let's see if that goes back in the bag. It doesn't this time. It does not go back in the bag this time. Okay, so that leaves us with this one, which is the Grunk. The Grunk's move is 3. So that makes a sprint of 6, which brings him up to about here. Let's see if that goes back in the bag. Gronk's cool is 5. It's very cool. And that does not go back in the bag. Okay, too bad. Right, now, end of the turn. Right, we are going to play the bad guys. That is going to play a Chicanery card. And this is called Wrong Footed. Draw 3 action chips. Place any enemy action chips drawn to one side. They may not be used this turn. Place any of your action chips drawn back in the bag. Wow. Right, so we draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, any enemy, which are these 2, which is all the enemy action chips, get placed to one side. Let's just put them there for the minute. And then this one goes back in the bag. So that means they basically get a free turn. Right, first things first. Let's pull an action token, of course. It's a star token. And that's going to be Mr. Bubbalicious, Max Bubba, of course. And he, first thing he's going to do is Armory card Electronux, which is quite ironic considering I'm using the Johnny Electronux model, but Max Bubba is actually the one that has the Electronux. Add +3 fight for 1 close combat attack, which will be this one. So that means Max Bubba's fight is now 6. Right. Fight of 6. Looking for hits. Only 2. But that's enough, maybe. So that's a hit. And then Johnny rolls his evade of 3. 1, 2, 3. Does he evade? No, he doesn't. Okay. Power of... let's find out. 3. 3 dice. That's 2 hits. That's a power of 2. Johnny rolls his resist of 3. Doesn't resist anything, so that's a power 2 attack. That's 2 injuries. 2 injury tokens on Mr. Alpha, which of course he removes because he's got another Medipack, last one this time. That's the thing about being well equipped. He can choose more armory cards than normal. Okay, let's try another attack. This time it's a standard attack, no Electronux. However, what else has he got? Right, he has a bottle of Mac, which adds +1 fight and +1 resist until pinned, injured or stunned. Right, let's put that there for the minute. So that's 4, a fight of 4. Looking for hits. It's 1 hit. And then we roll to evade. Johnny's evade is 3. Looking for specials, which he does. He rolls 2 specials, so he evades. Alright, there you go. Let's see if that token goes back in the bag, which is a cool test of 4. Which it does. It does go back in the bag. Wow. And of course, there we go. This is not a star token, so we're gonna activate. Who are we gonna activate? Let's activate Lowdown McPhee up in the tower. Okay, once again, excuse the shaky hand, shaky camera. Lowdown McPhee, mover 5. He's going to sprint all the way around and end up at the top of the stairs. Okay. Right, next up, pull another activation token. It's a star token, and that will be Max Bubba. Mr. Bubba, his fight is still receiving a bonus from the Mac, so his fight is 4. And wow, he totally misses that one. Let's try again. Okay, that's a hit. Johnny rolls evade. Johnny evades. Excellent. Right, let's see if that token goes back in the bag. That's 4. Looking for specials, which we get. That goes back in the bag. And then we pull it out again. Probably. Let's see. Oh, it's not a star token, so let's activate Skull. So Skull's move is normally 6. So he's going to jump down there. He's going to sprint to here because jumping down, scrambling down ladders and stuff reduces his movement. So anyway, he's going to sprint to there. Right, next. Right, that will be Mr. Bubba with the star token. Mr. Bubba with the star token. Right, he's going to still be punching and stuff, and he still receives a bonus for the Mac. So that's a fight of 4, looking for hits. Okay, that's 3 hits. And then we roll Mr. Alpha's evade of 3. He doesn't evade, that's too bad. And then 4 for the power of the attack, so that's 2. And Johnny's resist is 3. He resists 1, he resists 2, so that brings it down to 0. And 0 is in fact a stunned. So the stunned marker reduces all of Johnny's stats by 1 until he shakes it off, which is a single action. Okay, let's attack again. Right, so his attack is fight is still 4 because of the Mac. It's pretty powerful stuff, that. Right, that's a hit. That's 3 hits. Okay, Johnny's evade is slightly less now. Johnny's evade is now only 2. And he evades. Excellent. That's nice. Let's see if Max Bubba's token goes back in the bag. So we roll 4 dice. And yes, we do get a special token, special icon. So that does go back in the bag. And then lo and behold, that's the only token in the bag. So we pull it one more time. And then Max Bubba is going to keep punching. Okay, that's a hit. Let's see if Johnny evades. Evade of 2. Okay, he doesn't evade this time. Let's roll the power of the attack. Right, that's a power 2. So Johnny's resist is normally 3, but that's now 2. Okay, so that's a power 1 attack. That is 1 injury token. Now for his second attack. Okay, that's a hit. Let's roll Johnny's evade, which is 2. Okay, he doesn't evade. Now the power of the attack. That's a 1. And then Johnny's resist of 2. Okay, he doesn't resist. He takes 1 more injury. Things are going downhill quite rapidly now. Right, let's see if this activation token goes back in the bag. He's just going to keep punching and punching and punching until Johnny is dead. So, okay, yeah, it definitely does go back in the bag. Wow, and then he pulls it out again. Wow, it's like a yo-yo, this thing. Right, and he's still got the Mac, so he's still going to attack with 4 dice. Okay, that's 3 hits. Johnny's evade of 2. Does he evade? No, he doesn't. And then the power of 4 dice. So that's a power 1 attack. Johnny's resist. Okay, he resists that. Okay, second attack, 4 dice. Okay, that's 1. Johnny's evade of 2. Doesn't evade. Power 4. Okay, that's, wow, that's 3. And then Johnny's resist of 2. That's a resist nothing. That's a 3 injury, and that means Johnny is now down. Boom! Kasplat. And that is the end of the game. Well, that went quite well. Not for Johnny, of course. I didn't use as many chicanery cards as I thought. The one that I did use, however, that was insane. Yeah, taking all the tokens out the bag, the activation tokens out the bag, and putting them to one side, and then only activating, and then Max Bubba activated again and again and again. Those star tokens are very, very awesome. I love that mechanic. Thank you, Warlord. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you very much.